Return collectible fans, Fly Guy for TekSushi.com, giving you a look at a very cool figure, Marvel Select Flash Thompson. A little bit of background on Flash Thompson. He's basically been in Spider-Man for many years, and long story short, ends up becoming the Venom host, and even ends up joining the Avengers, I think, recently, if I remember seeing the right cover. So yeah, it's an amalgamation of a lot of characters in the past, but pretty much this is him now as Venom. So it's a stunningly good looking figure, a little bit limited in some of the articulations. It was very much a display piece, but absolutely loving this guy. Just great looking detail on it. Shoulder pads are insanely annoying, but apart from that, beautiful figure. It really is a stunner. Going for crazy money online, so definitely where you still can. There'll be a link underneath this video. Buy it on DarkSideToys.com. They had the best price I'd seen. People were just Amazon $50, $60, $70 for this thing. So get in there quick, that's for sure. We'll put a link to DarkSideToys.com and their eBay and any other kind of stores maybe where they've still got some left, just in case they run out. Comes with a very cool base. Now, I'm not familiar exactly what part of the story this is from, or what comic book it's from, but it's a cool looking display piece nonetheless. Comes with only one foot peg, which is an insanely annoying thing Marvel Select do on these things. You can just see it there, but very detailed. Got this cool kind of blaster-like piece here. I'm really not sure what it is. If somebody knows what comic this part's from, is it Avengers or is it just one of the older series where he's basically battling with Venom, Flash? Then let us know. We'd love to know, but cool looking piece nonetheless. The figure itself comes with two weapons. One is an older style pistol, we can just see here. Let me give you a better close-up on that figure. And as you can see, it really fits well into this hand. Just looks great. The detail's got a little tiny bit of brushed silver on it, which always just makes things look a little bit better in my eye. But enough detail on it, the little dot of silver on the handle. And the grip as well is very detailed too, so a good looking weapon. Not much else I can show you on that one. He does have one other weapon in his holster there, a kind of more futuristic looking weapon. Now this comes with a small clip on there, and that can go in and basically hold that in place. Let me just try and do that. Oh, it's not going to hold in. Anyway, it does work. And inside there is this very cool blaster. Love that. Again, just slightly being brushed by silver chrome paint, but it's beautiful, really detailed, and a little red dot of a laser on it as well. So if I remember rightly, very comic book accurate, but very cool indeed. Great looking weapon, and it fits snugly into his holster. And that's the only weapons he's got. He does have a movable holster here, but it doesn't seem to be removable, so not quite sure what's going on. I'm just double checking there, I'm not going insane. No, it's not removable, so you can't take that one off. Not that I'd want to, but some people may want to, but it's a little bit fiddly at times, so it's very much a figure that you want to display and sit. It's not going to be playing around too much. One of the other reasons is as well, these barb pieces are bloody sharp. They actually really do feel quite sore, so yes, watch what you do. It's a little bit sharp. Particularly those shoulder pads, which are just like huge conkers. They're absolutely massive. And chestnut conkers or whatever, I don't know. They're just huge. Huge dynasty-style shoulder pads. And even when the arm is down fully, they're basically on little ball-hinged pieces that you can just see that small part there, which plugs into the shoulder little clip there, that tiny little point just there. So it allows him to have some movement, but unless the arm is fully down, that's basically how they're displayed. If you then move the arm as such, they tend to kind of rise up, and it just looks a bit nuts. So it's kind of weird. You can angle it round a little bit, but then it tends to fall off. So they're just a little bit nuts on that fitting there. But look, you can take them off the display just as well without them. It's not quite as comic book accurate, but it does look, I think, a little bit better. He's got great gauntlets in detail, really, again, sharp, and got a bit of a chrome splash on them, which makes it look very kind of Geiger, H.R. Geiger, kind of alien, kind of biotech-like Venom kind of gear on him, so it's very, very cool. So it's really pretty much all over the figure, in the armour, on the backs of the thighs there as well. Great looking paint, it really is stunning. Great job by Marvel Select, and of course we get the Spidey kind of logo on the back of that there. So in terms of articulation on him, we've got a rocking ball jointed head, so there's great movement in that piece. Ball joint with a hinge on the shoulders, although it's very limited in movement. It's a little bit stiff, but all Marvel Selects tend to be a little bit like that. We've got a swivel bicep, swivel wrist, sorry, elbow I should say, and we've got a swivel wrist. And it's a little bit limited by the movement of the armour, but it does move, trust me. You've also got a swivel waist, you can see there, and he's got a ball joint with a hinge on the thighs. Double joints on the knees, I believe, let me just double check. No, single joint, my apologies, single joint on the knees. And he does have ball joint with a hinge on the ankles, so plenty of detail on this guy. Absolutely loving him. Very glad I grabbed this from DarksideToys.com. There've been some other great looking Marvel Select. I bought some crackers earlier on we reviewed this year. The Marvel Select Hulk, just stunning figure. In fact, there's two Marvel Select Hulks, but one of them was just, they're both amazing. Definitely check out the Marvel stuff. They get tons of Marvel Universe, plenty of cool figures and G.I. Joes. So there'll be a link below to DarksideToys.com, and if they run out of stock some other places, as I said, we'll put some links to some familiar toy stores. And let us know what you think. Flash Thompson, is he rocking it? Have you got one? Are you going to buy one? What do you think? Cool character or not? Tell us what you think. I think he's definitely a cool character. I want to read more about him now, that's for sure. But let us know what you think. Join us on Facebook.com/TekSushi, on Twitter.com/TekSushi, or on Google Plus as TekSushi. So you can find us there and join in the conversation. We shall see for more reviews coming up soon. Cheers.